guys? Well, we are at Hyannis State Park, which apparently I couldn't get in until 6:30, but I was able to get in at 6:15, and there's a ton of cars here, although I suppose they could be camping. About to do the famous Kalalau Trail along the Napali coast of Kauai, the northern coast. It is 22 miles round trip with, I don't know, 6,500 feet elevation gain. It's 6,000 something, but I'm gonna add on some extra miles to bag a waterfall too. It's gonna be like 26 miles. It poured overnight, which apparently it always does. I've been told this is the wettest place on earth. I told my buddy Kyle I disagree with that statement, but it seems to definitely rain a lot here. So we're gonna get geared up and get moving here soon. Hopefully be on the move by 6:30 or so. Kalalau Trail, 11 miles each way. Anyway, we had to do like a bonus little quarter mile from the parking lot, but here we go. We're gonna go up. I think the first couple miles are gonna be a nice to Hanakapiai, 2 miles, and then that'll be 2 miles up to the waterfall, which I think I'll do on the way back. 6 miles to Hanakoa. I'm not sure what that is, but that's a beach. That might be a campsite, and then Kalalau 11. So anyway, we are starting up. There's going to be a lot of up and down this trail. We're talking chunks of 500 feet maybe, up then down, then up then down. So probably won't be super fun, but anyway, a little beach right here. Took a picture. There's already some people out there, and heading up here. So we're probably, I don't know, a mile in. Seems like we might have finished our first uphill push. So I'm not sure if the waterfall's up in here or it's up in that bigger canyon you see around this rib. But I don't want to look at the elevation profile and spoil it. I want to be surprised if I'm going up or down. I don't think it's right here. There's no way we're 2 miles in yet to the first junction. But you can see weather's very nice right now. It's so humid out here. You can see out to the cliffs. We'll be going way around, probably around that furthest point that you see and beyond. So haven't actually, never mind, I did pass 3 or 4 people already. All right, so we are 2 miles in. Danger. Flash flood. Trail goes there. So the trail to the waterfall. Let's see I don't even know what side of the drainage it's on. It looks like it's on the other side. So I have a crossing. These rocks are so slick. So this crossing is easy, but in terms of the steps, it's just the rock. The rock being slick potentially complicates things. So I think I'm gonna hit this waterfall first. Yeah. So although it's not clear where this trail is, so let's go this way, and yeah, I think the waterfall is going to be up here. Well, there's your big waterfall. I don't know how close we're getting here. It's super slick. Past 3 guys heading up to the waterfall, so there could very well be others up here. I don't know how high we get. Wow. I think we've made it about to the end of the line. We'll see. I'm the only one here, I think. Impressive. Very impressive. This is called Hanakapiai Falls. My apologies if I'm mispronouncing that. Pretty awesome. I'm gonna dry out one of my socks. They got wet. It got wet. And then head back to the main trail. So, Hanakapiai Falls. So we're on our second major climb up from that beach down there. Waterfalls up in that canyon. So there's 3 major climbs on the way out, and then there's a bunch of little ones. The 2 major ones, we're almost done. The second major one. So I guess that's good news. It is so sticky and humid out here. My clothes are completely soaked, and I haven't jumped in any water. Just from sweat, maybe a little bit from the dew on the plants, but yeah, I am soaked. My hat is soaked. My hat brim is completely soaked and saturated. So we're climbing. Pretty good views of the ocean. Well, we just crested a relative high point, and now we're seeing over to this next, whatever one you want to call the canyon. A couple different canyons. I wonder if we top off over up there, we wrap around. I'm not sure. So, past one guy going this way. He had quite a big pack for camping. And then I passed 2 groups of 2 already coming back. So they must have left super early at, 5:30 or something from the beach. Assuming they went all the way. 5:36, I don't know, depending on their pace. So this is super narrow and overgrown. It started raining briefly, and I went to get out my pack cover, and then it promptly stopped like a minute later. So might be like that. So anyway, still have a long way to go. We're wrapping along the side here. Pretty high up above the ocean. Past quite a bit of people heading out, so I guess even the people that break it up into 2 days start early and just get to the beach and hang out for 6 or 7 hours, 6 hours before dark maybe. Guess nothing wrong with that. So it's been pretty easy. The hardest part of the walking was up near the waterfall, just because it was real wet and the rocks were super slick. This goes up and down, but for the most part, it's a fairly easy trail, terrain-wise at least. So, just a little overgrown. Haven't really gotten scratched yet though. It's not like the desert plants. Ah, we're about to get a nice view. Might as well show it to you. Yeah. Oh, look at that nice little harbor, kayakers, boat. So we're still headed way, maybe around that cliff where the sun is. Somewhere around there, if I had to guess. But yeah, pretty awesome. Here's 2 people coming down. Well, we hit an orange spray paint sign that said 5 miles. That feels about right. My phone was getting all wet in my pockets. I put it in my bag. And also the GPS track I had, All Trails again, screws up, drops the ball. Just, the file's wrong. It somehow condensed the mileage to like 18 instead of 22. So nothing on there is accurate. So it wouldn't even help. But according to that sign, I'm over 5 miles in now, which means I have less than 6 to the beach. And we got a little view right here down to the water. This is pretty cruiser in the middle here. It's a little ups and downs. We'll have a big up before we then drop down to the beach, so that'll be like I don't know what, maybe mile 8 to 9.5 or 8 to 10 or 8.5 to 9.5 or something like that will be a pretty substantial climb. But other than that, it's just many ups and downs and rolling. So still soaking wet just from all the humidity. So kayakers, check in later. I want to see a big whale jump out of the water. Oh, we've hit a pack of mountain goats. They were right on the trail. See? Hey! Look at them all on the cliffside. They got some big horns, some of them. Uh-oh, don't slip. Hopefully they're none up cliff. Pretty cool. Hey guys. It started to rain again. I just put my pack cover on. Not super hard, just like if anything, it makes me cool down a little bit. But don't want to get my pack all wet. So we came right around there, heading this way. There's another waterfall, by the way, that's only like a quarter mile off trail. I don't have my phone, so I don't know if we're at it yet. I think I would have seen the side trail to it, but it might not be marked. I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it, and if I do, on the way out or on the way back. So still decisions to make. We've made a left turn into this incredibly lush valley, canyon, whatever you want to call it. I'm thinking the waterfall might be up when we hit the point up where we cross the drainage. It might be left up here. So if there's no sign up there, I might get out my phone and check. But yeah, heading into the super lush valley. We got to bend all the way around to get back out. So as the crow flies, it's probably not that far to the beach. It's probably only 2 or 3 miles. But as the trail goes, it's, you know, like 5.5. So, but easy miles as far as I'm concerned, until maybe that one big climb. This is most of what the trail looks like when you're not out. Like 80–90% of it's sort of in vegetation like this. So we just crossed the drainage. I think this is our trail, but I'm gonna check the map, but I think this goes to a waterfall, so I'm just gonna hit it right now, I think. Well, we've hit the second waterfall. Ah. Super high, just not a ton of water. Nice pool, nice little cave there. So forget the name of this already. Hanakapiai, something like that. Falls. Well, we've come back out of that massive valley drainage. Now we're on to the next one, which it looks like we're gonna have to drop. You can see the trail down there. Around here might be where we finally start getting some narrow cliffs. I want some narrow, spicy sections. It's been there you go, hazardous cliff, that's right. Uh-oh, the ground may break off without warning. Cheers. All right, this is what I like to see. Woo! I mean, you would probably stop yourself if you went sliding down. So anyway, we are going down somewhere here. and then going around these cliffs, and it might get a little narrow right there. This might be the narrow section that everyone talks about. So we're probably almost 7 miles in. I haven't seen any more mile markers since 6. Maybe our narrow section is right up here. Oh, we hit the 7 mile mark on the rock. There was a marker like right after the video. So I was on point with almost 7. So we are less than 4 to the beach. Still not narrow yet, so maybe this is not the place. Oh well, I'll keep going if I find it. I'll show it to you. Oh, we've come around the corner, and I think might have our first view of the beach. If you see past that grassy plateau to the right and beyond, I think you see a little sand sticking out. I think that might be our beach, but I don't know. That's not 3 miles. We still have over 3 miles. So good views though. I might need to take a picture here. So we're probably, I don't know, 8.75 in, if I had to guess. We still got to get past that grassy thing. That's where I saw the beach on the other side. So we still haven't hit our big up. So I'm not going to look at my phone. It's still put away, aside from the picture I took. I'm just going to let the terrain surprise me. But somewhere, hopefully soon, we'll see the 9 mile mark. They've been marking 5, 6, 7, 8. I think even 4 was marked. I didn't see, well, you knew 2 was where the waterfall turnoff was. I don't remember seeing 3, but I could be wrong. Anyway, they usually paint them on a rock in orange paint. So, should definitely be over 8.5 at this point. Still have one big climb left. Oh look, see? 9. Of course, I don't know how accurate this is. Well, there's the beach. We just hit the sign for Kalalau, but we still have over 1.5 miles to the beach. Yeah. There you go. Oh baby. We are almost to the beach. We made it to the beach. Apparently there's a real strong tide. I'm gonna at least get my feet wet. Alright, Kalalau Beach. Whew. Oh, it's not that cold. It definitely drops off steep. Here's the other beach. Ugh. I think this is the official start, even though I have more to walk. Oh man, that was like just over 10 hours. I don't know where the start and stop are. Granted, there was like an hour stoppage time, but it's a little slower than I expected. I am all chafed up. Not fun.